Can you imagine yourself out one day, picking up some fish or perhaps some meat ready for dinner, and you're just in the shop doing a bit of purchasing, and you hear this tremendous noise out from that direction perhaps, and so you turn around, and there you see coming down from the upper part of the town a huge crowd dragging two blokes. Actually, I think it's is it Gaius and Demetrius? No, Aristarchus. It's Aristarchus, and they're dragging these two guys. You look in the front of the crowd, and it seems that there's Alexander. He's the head of the silversmiths, and yeah, actually there's a whole bunch of those guys who are a part of that group, and they're dragging up, but there's a huge crowd following behind. And as you watch, you hear them chanting, "Great is Artemis, god of the Ephesians. Great is Artemis, god of the Ephesians." And you realise that something serious must have happened. And so perhaps you find yourself whipped up in a frenzy, and you decide that you've got to follow this crowd and find out what's going on. And so you run down the hall, chasing after the others as they come past. You turn the corner, and you realise they're probably heading towards the theatre just down the road here. And so you're running down. I don't imagine you would have had the ramp in those days, but soon you find yourself standing outside the theatre, where the crowd seems to be entering, perhaps by this larger gate. You run after the crowd, pushing away perhaps, elbowing a few people as you go along, just dying to find out what Gaius and Aristarchus have got up to. You climb the steps. I tell you, it's a bit of work. And you see that the crowd is gathered. The chant continues. In fact, the chant goes for over an hour. Great is Artemis, god of the Ephesians. As you get up, perhaps the theatre is full of people chanting, and then down the bottom, people are motioning at the end of this hour for Alexander to speak.